compare regularly, not even regularly, if you find yourself comparing, your relationship will fall like a pack of cards. So I have highlighted the problems, and I want to go on and highlight how to make it work. Disclaimer: don't quote me and say this girl said this, Nenye said this. This is just me helping. These are just tips. So it's not definite. It's not like if I do it, it will happen this way. These are just tips based on my research and asking around and stuff. You should know that long distance relationships fail sometimes and it works sometimes. You can see married couples that will tell you they met their partner online, or they met their partner, they had to travel for something, work, school, whatever it is, and then they married, or even if they're not married, some people are in happy long distance relationships and they follow a set of rules, and I'm going to share this set of rules with you guys, and hopefully these tips will go a long way. I'm always here for you. The first one is to communicate. The first one is to communicate. 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 No matter how awkward the conversation may be, it is those difficult conversations that you should be talking about. And when you find yourself communicating regularly, you'd see how it comes with ease. You won't have to stress too much to communicate. It would come easily. Communicating is like the major issue, not just for long distance relationships, for relationships generally. Say it how you feel it, but consider how your partner feels. Know your partner, know their way, how they understand things, and follow that. But make sure you say it, because we find that a lot of resentment builds up when you don't say how you feel. If you're having trust issues or having doubts about your relationships, if you're having thoughts, if you're being discouraged, you should communicate, no matter how awkward it may be. Communication may lead to the end of the relationship, but that is not the end of the world. Communication would always help. So yes, I'll advise you communicate, even for the most uncomfortable topics. Communicate. The next one is to understand their situation. When you're angry, it's easy for you to be on your side, but it helps when you're on your partner's side. So as much as you're angry, try to look at things from their point of view, and they should try to look at things. Don't tell them, look at things from my point of view. No, but in your mind, try to look at things from their point of view. It somehow softens your heart and soothes you. It really helps. So during fights or when you communicate, don't make it all about you. Try to look at things from their point of view. Don't make it all about you. Try to look at things from their point of view. So yeah, remember that. During fights, don't make it all about you. Try to look at things from their point of view. Don't make it all about you. Try to look at things from their point of view. Okay, you get it. The next tip: make use of all the apps technology has provided. WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Telegram, name it. Use it all. Do video calls, send voice messages, send gifts, send memes, and talk on the phone. You should be lucky, because now in this era we are able to do all of that. Your partner is just a DM away, a call away. You can watch them on Snapchat, and don't be jealous if you see their day going well. Just make use of all the apps technology has provided. Use it to your advantage and just have fun. The next one is to have a schedule. You might not follow it all the time, but it will go a long way. So you know that by 7 p.m. we talk on the phone till like 9 p.m. We can even make video calls while I'm making dinner. We talk till this time, we go to bed in the morning. I send her a good morning text, or I send him a good morning text, or we call, or we pray together. Just have a schedule and try to follow it. And if you don't follow it for a while, don't beat yourself up about it. Communicate with your partner and find a way to make it work. Just make it work. That's all. So yes, if you have a schedule, it makes it easier. The person's expecting your call by this time. There are ways these things happen. Technically, when we have routines to things, it makes it easier. Me, if I don't like something and I don't know how to go about it, if I just force myself to do it for a week, 2 weeks, give it a month, you see me doing it constantly. So if you have a schedule and you know you have to talk from this time to this time, try it for 1 week, see how it goes. And that might help with the issues of staying too long over the phone and having nothing to say. It might help with a lot. Have a schedule on how you communicate and try to stick with it. The next one is be near but far. You're obviously far because of the distance, but be near. How? You may not be in their city, but you can plan little surprises. You can order for something from their city and have it delivered to them. On their birthdays, you can send stuff. They would feel your presence, even if you're far. If you have friends in their city, if you have family in their city, send your lover a parcel. It doesn't even have to be gifts, just random stuff. But they should feel your presence, even in the distance. They should feel it. Just remember that the effort counts. That's all that matters. Even when the relationship isn't long distance, the efforts always count. The next one is to trust your partner. And this might be difficult for some people who have been hurt in the past or who just generally have trust issues, insecurity, and all of that. When you have those issues, like I said earlier, try to communicate. Communication always, always, always helps. So communicate, tell them you're having trust issues and try to work around it. Try not to compare your relationship with that of someone else's because the grass is always greener on the other side. Try to be there for them. Just try. That's the whole point of the relationship in the first place. They need somebody. So try to be there for them. The milestones are important, even when you're not there. If it's their birthday, they should feel your presence. If they're having an important exam that day or a test, call them, encourage them, wish them well. Just put in the effort. So try to be there for them. Reach out. Don't ignore mood swings. Force them to say how they feel. The milestones are important. Birthdays, important tests, exams, office presentation, basically all of that. Just be involved in their lives. No matter how busy you are, you should always have time for the people you care about. And no matter how little the time is, it's worth it if they have your 100% attention at that time. Even if it's not 100%, say 80%, they have your attention. So yes, try to be there for your partner. The next one is very important because sometimes we forget why we even started this relationship. So remember why you started, because things can get really rocky. Things can get really bad. And when you're starting to feel like there's no point being in this, you remember why you started in the first place. And when you remember why you started in the first place, the butterflies start coming back. Maybe they may not come back, but it gives you hope. You remember the beautiful beginning and it's worth it. Sometimes all it takes for you is to remember why you started. So yes, remember why you started and encourage yourselves daily. Remind yourselves of why you started, because doubt, insecurity can creep into the relationship. And if you're not there to just make them know, like, see, everything is going to be fine. Remember when we were this is just a rough patch. We'll go past this. If you're not there to do that, your relationship may just not work out. Yeah. The next one is to make plans on how you'd be together. I mean, the whole point of long distance relationship is that, okay, I'm going to see you at the end of the day, right? I mean, the people have long distance relationships and they just live apart. So yeah, make plans on how you'll be together. Marriage, work, change of school, holidays, all of that. Those are what you look forward to. And even in the rough times, you say, oh, anyway, we'll be seeing each other very soon. People hold on to long distance relationships because they know that it's temporary. at the end of the day, you get to see your partner, you get to hug them and be with them and all of that. The ultimate goal there is to keep holding on until you get to be with each other again. So yes, try to work around that. Try to plan on how that would happen, and that would encourage you to just keep on keeping on. I don't know if that makes sense. So yeah, look forward to that as an encouragement. Now finally, I'd like to say this: sometimes it may be toxic. Know when to let go and move on. Generally, we should always know when to let go, even when it seems like it's going to hurt. Generally. So just because someone else's long distance relationship worked won't mean that yours will work. If it looks like you guys have tried a lot of this and it doesn't look like it's working, then it may not be working. And sadly, you just have to accept that and hope for the best. So yes, with that, we have come to the end of this episode. Please, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Every subscriber means so much to me, and I want to thank you for this growing family. If you have anything to share, please share in the comment section. If you have anything to tell anyone, to encourage anyone, if you have tips, please share in the comment section. Till I come away next time, my name is Nenye Anoka. Stay amazing, guys. Stay amazing and stay safe. So much love from me to you guys. Bye.